Hello guys, welcome to another video. In today's tutorial, I'm gonna choose a very interesting project. It is called SuperPowers. So this project is a skills framework that allows you or the coding agent to 10x your engineering effort. So if you have this problem that you had a task and you throw to a colleague and he comes back with a week saying this is fixed, but you got 3 bugs and also there's no task coverage. So this creates a lot of churns over time, so that if you installed these superpowers, it will have follow a very powerful engineering strategy that I will demonstrate in a little bit, so that you will create a very solid project without any churns, or maybe very little, but it's very good process. So that being said, let's get started. So if you want to install this plugin called SuperPowers, you can just go to Claude, and to install it, it's very simple, just one line. You can install this plugin. So they also support all types of AI coders, such as Claude Code, there's OpenCode, Cursor, Kortix, Gemini CLI. So the plugin is actually just called SuperPowers. You can see under the Claude plugins official, there's a SuperPowers plugin, and after you install it, you can start using it. So this is available as a lot of skills. You can see there's brainstorming, there's parallel agents, there are execution plans, also there's receiving code review, there's a requesting code review, and also there's writing plans, there's test-driven development. So there's a lot of available skills, and you can see they're actually categorized very well if you ask Claude, what are your superpowers? So they basically listed all the different superpowers under 4 categories: the planning, development, debugging, and quality. Basically it's the testing and also the coordination. And if you want to try this out, you can just start asking. So you don't have to do extra /plugin. You can do that, but the very easy way is to just ask, build me something. For example, build me a CLI tool that fetches weather for my city using a free API and put it under this directory. So it's very straightforward. So we will start with brainstorming. So this is like a real experienced engineer. So if you have not done something before, you will start brainstorming different ideas, and then so the clock can back as different questions. So basically this will clear out all the blocks to implement this project, right? To design it. So you have to figure out what are there to be designed. So starting with different questions, like question 1, so what programming language do you want? And then also question 2 is which weather API would you prefer? And also question 3 is how should the user specify their city, right? So there's a lot of questions. If you ask different topic, they will have different questions. So, but it will always start asking questions to clear out these doubts, right? And then after that, it will start to design, right? And so it will have different approaches. For example, they have this approach, which is a simple script, and then maybe it's a simple script, or maybe it's a class-based, or it's a full CLI. They also make recommendations for that. So it will actually do a design, but before doing design, they also give you options. Then you'll confirm the design. For example, we confirm the design is approach A, and also they start designing the entire system. So when the design is completed, you can confirm that it is good or not. Then it will start the next step, which is to implement the plan. So there's a step between the design and also the implementation, which is development, right? So it's called implement the plan. So you figure out what to do, you have narrowed down the scope, then you have to start implement the plan, which they will basically put it into a file. So they actually write everything, the specs, to a file. So if you look at the file, basically we can take a look at this file to see what has been written. So let's go to this research folder, and so there's a plan there's a specs. So the specs are for the overall engineering system design, but there's other implementation designs. We're going to talk about that later. So if you look at the system designs, so if you just open this up, so after all the discussions and questions, answers above, it will come up with this weather CLI tool design. So it came out with the overview, requirements, and also the architecture, the data flows, APIs, and output data mappings. And also, for example, there's how to handle errors, dependencies. It's very solid. You can see the design is very solid. So after it implements this design, then it will start this development design. So if you look at the development design, so it basically instruct the agent in the later phase what needs to be implemented. So this is basically implementation design, so it's different than the system design. So you can see there's file structures, the files they want to create, the task 1, and also there are dependencies to install. There's task 2, create this CLI core, and there's other files needs to be implemented. They're well structured in this implementation design. So after that, you ask the agent to go ahead and implement it. So this is basically a second design, which is to instruct the agent to create the code. So after that, let's continue to the next step. So you'll see that after the implementation design, the agent is starting to write code. So you can see they're actually also modifying the design while it is implementing the design. And so the file, after it's saved, then you can wait for the agent to ask you proceed or not. So proceed with execution using this design, but it's also using the task-driven development. So you will call this subagent driven development so that it start coding and write the actual code. So you will finish the coding, and after that it will also write tests. So it's a fully tested system. So most of the time people finish the development, they don't really write unit test for different reasons. But if you look at this agent, it actually write the entire test cases just to actually test everything that has been done. So very solid. And you can see here there's also the summary for everything once it's ready. So it's very good, and it's also following very solid engineering strategies to implement the entire system. So this could be a very good framework for engineering and also for other industries as well. And you can see for the different steps, there's 7 steps in total for summarization. The first one is brainstorming, to actually brainstorm anything that's come up, and then they start asking questions and clear out the blocks and doubts. And the third step is come up with design ideas. So different designs, which one to pick, right? So fourth one is pick up an idea that has to be written up for the design plan. So then you will write out the actual very detailed implementation plan. The sixth step is develop the code base and also start writing the code. So the last step is to write the unit test and coverage, and also give you a summary what has been done and what has been tested. So this is a very thorough framework. But if you want to also write a new skill, they have a instruction file to tell you how to write a new skill. So basically you can go to this writing skills folder. There's a skills.md. They have very detailed documentation to follow. For example, this is basically what you need to follow if you want to create a new skill to integrate with the existing skill, or if you want to create something different than SuperPowers for a different industry. You can also follow the strategies they have done here. For example, this is basically a requesting code review skill. You can see basically what it has been done is to overview what the skill is, when to use this skill, how to use the skill, and also some of the examples here. Lastly, there are some red flags. So it's following this documentation very well. So, and hopefully this is helpful. So if you do like this video, please subscribe, like, or comment. If you have any questions, thank you so much for supporting the channel, and see you in the next one.